Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Mr. Lucan Brooks. This is part two of some of the things I see that was negative or it is negative with Turo that I want to walk you through. And I'm not knocking Turo out. So if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe and don't forget to share this because a lot of people out here trying to make money in 2023. You got high interest rates. You got people struggling to make their basic payments, making minimal payments on the vehicles. You know, it's really sick. But I'm here to help you. We're going to talk about ways to make money online. We're going to talk about ways to make money with using ATMs, vehicles. We're going to really get deep into the things that I'm doing to help me generate passive income and semi-passive income. Okay. So this is part two of talking about Turo. We left off this talking about, letting yourself go way too far into scaling your cars. And when I mean too far, you're going too fast. So I always recommend that when you buy a vehicle, look at with the buying power that you have, right? I do cash, right? And I do used cars. And I don't go for the brand new car. You could do that if you want to, but I don't see myself really putting in $50,000-$60,000 for a brand new car that someone can just drive and get an accident. And then if you don't have gap insurance, now you're in a hole. And I see people talking about that, like, oh, I got burnt because why did you buy that car when a vehicle is a vehicle, in my honest opinion, right? Unless you're in a special area, let's say you're in Miami, Las Vegas, you're in these areas that people are looking for exotic cars, Hawaii, they're looking for standout cars. Then I can say, okay, that makes sense. But if you're in an everyday area like Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm from, you got to look at what your market is. And a lot of people do the wrong things. For example, I was watching the video right before I did Turo, and it kind of scared me because the guys was like, Turo's no good. It's garbage. It's totally garbage. And I think it was 4 or 5 guys. They invested their money to get a Lamborghini together, right? Okay, Lamborghini, that's a nice car. But they were in Iowa, and they say first people were renting the cars out. We're charging them like $200 a day, and people were renting the cars, and all of a sudden it stopped. So then we were stuck with paying the bill. So we turned the car back in. We lost money on it. Of course, you're gonna lose money on it. Like, yes, you could go for a high expensive car, right? You can go all the way for a high expensive car. But the thing is, that's not the strategy. For me, I go in. There's many strategies, but for me, I can tell you what I do. I know what's working for me. I go for the low economic cars that go between $25 and $55 to $60 a day, depending on the season, depending on if it's the weekend we're going into. I set the prices, right? And you will get the money. And it becomes a numbers game. It becomes a numbers game on how many cars can you put onto the market without breaking your bank. Because at the end of the day, when you do see the revenue coming in, you got to put money away. And when you put money away, that means you put money away for anything that might be a warranty. If you got to get another car, something goes wrong, because it's a matter of time. It's not if, but when someone has an accident in your car and you're down or that car's gone, you want to be able to be like, okay, it's gone. Let's get another car on the market. And let's go. Let's keep going. That's how the way you got to think. You have to think logically like that. Because if you sit there and blow the money that you're making, if you do that at the end of the day, what do you got to show for it? Because again, this is not a hobby. If you're thinking, well, I'm talking about a hobby, then this is the wrong channel. If you're serious about really making some real money, and when I mean real money, I'm talking about really making six figures, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Where I have a friend who got 20, 25 vehicles, and she brings in, I think, close to 20 to $25,000 every month, right? And it makes sense. If depending on what type of cars you got, what area you at, the demand in that area, you can't go wrong. My issue with the platform is that sometimes they don't give you all the information. They don't give you all the things that you need. Because I had customers come to me and say, well, the price say this because they have a little slash on the deal. but it marked me for this price, and it come back to me as if I created this surcharge price because Turo's gonna put their charge. They're gonna do their things. They're gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna charge you this amount. I'm gonna do this and do that," right? But for me as the host, I can set the price, and it depends on you. If you feel like you can do discounts and get away with it and make your number, your quota for your month, because you always should set a quota, then go ahead and do the discounts, okay? If you can't do that, right? If it's not possible for you, then what you have to do is this. You have to remove those discounts. If someone wants to rent your car out for one day, don't give them a discount. I don't give them a discount because to me, why would I give you a discount for my car? Is $25 right now. It's already at a discounted price, so I'm not going to knock off more money. Why would I want to do that? That makes no sense right there. Where I see people do that and they really make money and they get upset because you also got to think about operation expense too. When you're doing Turo, it does require you to sit down, get at a computer, and look at your numbers, look at what needs to be done because maintenance is going to come up. It's going to come up. You're not going to have someone like a Vel say, "Hey, your maintenance is coming up." You have to work with your mechanic or work with a automotive shop and make sure that you have a relationship and letting them know, "Hey, this car's going to come in here very frequently. And I just want to see what you can do for me," because they might work with you. If you're a recurring customer that often, they may work with you. They may go ahead and give you a corporate credit card. That's another thing I tell people too. Get you a corporate credit card. Get you a corporate credit card for your business. If you're going to treat this like a business, get an LLC. A lot of people tell me, "Well, you're going to do your personal." I recommend not to do that. Now, Turo doesn't say anything about LLC or personal, but for me, to cover my ass, I do an LLC because when it comes to taxes, you're going to get some write-offs, right? You're going to get write-offs using that vehicle. You put it underneath your business, that's a write-off. Additionally, if someone wants to come after you, never had this happen to me, and I pray to God I don't have to have this happen to me. Someone tries to come up and try to sue you for something, right? And it happens, and you can get sued for anything, even on your personal. Someone could fall in your yard and break their leg and sue you, right? And you know this. You don't want to have someone come after your personal stuff. Have it cut off at your business. Be like, "Well, you can sue the business, but you can't come after my house. You can't come after my personal vehicles. You can't come after any of that stuff right there." And you just want to be protected. The one thing I will say too with Turo is that if you talk to one person on the phone, like that rep, and I know it sounds like I'm going back over this, and you call back again, that other rep might say something that contradicts the other rep. So be mindful of that. Be mindful, be respectful with them, but make sure that you make them look at the notes because they will tell you something without looking at the notes. Now, when I was with Avail, you had people in the States that you could talk to. But again, these folks are not, most likely, they're not going to be in the States. They're going to be in the Philippines. They're going to be in Mexico or India, whatever it may be. And they have no idea how the business operates. They know how Turo operates, but they're not listening to what you're saying when you're trying to plead your case. So you got to make sure you talk to the right people. So again, guys, I hope that you understand this. I have a course that I'm laying out right now that people can sign up to. I'm giving it a discount all the way to July 5th. And once that is over with, the prices will be creeping up because there's so many people that can get in this course. I'm going to be giving live lectures. I'm going to give you the modules, walk you A through Z on how to run your business on Turo, not just as a business, but as an all-star course. And my stats, if you go look up at my vehicles, my stats show I've been doing this for almost, I would say, 6 months with Turo, but I've been doing the car industry for almost 3 years. Trust me when I say this can work where you can get your cars booked 90% of the time or more. And that's a great sensation right there. If you price it right, if you do the right strategies, you know how to move your numbers, you can't go wrong. So definitely, guys, check it out. Again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you like the content that I'm providing to you, then go ahead, give me some likes. I need those likes. I need to let the algorithm know that I'm out here. And definitely, guys, definitely check out the description down below for the course. Again, guys, my name is Mr. Luke M. Brooks. I hope that y'all are doing well wherever you may be. I'm in Bahrain. That's another thing. We'll talk about that later in another video. I'm doing this all the way from Bahrain. Okay, guys, y'all talk soon to me. I hit you up. Peace out.